What plans have you made for retirement? You're getting older. Did you make any plans whatsoever? How prepared are you? What if there's an emergency? What if you get sick? Do you have money saved up? Have you invested in anything? Are you depending on Social Security? I've heard so many rumors and people saying this and people saying that. Will it still be around when we get to be that age when we are eligible for Social Security? Will it be around? And just for those of you who don't know what that is, in the US, when you get to age 65 or 62, depending on if you're male or female, you are able to retire and the government pays you a benefit called Social Security. And that Social Security pretty much is money coming back to you because all the years that you've paid taxes and all that stuff into the system, when you get older, that money comes back to you in monthly increments. So that's kind of what it is. And depending on your income, the amount that you receive, it depends. Everything just all depends. But in any event, it still helps you out when you get older. Is it enough to pay your rent? Is it enough to pay your mortgage? No, it isn't. So back to the question, are you prepared for retirement? When you get older, what is there for you? Is your retirement plan your kids? Are you just going to depend on them to take care of your every need? If you're sick, they have to take you to the doctor. You have to go live with them because you don't have a place of your own. You can't afford it. Nobody wants to hire you anymore because you've gotten to that age where they think that you're more a liability than an asset. Where are you at this point in your life? Are you prepared? Don't just live your life from paycheck to paycheck, from day to day, without any plan whatsoever. That is no plan at all. Listen, we never know how long we're going to live, what is going to happen to us, but there's one thing we're sure of, and it is that we are living right at this minute. And because we don't know what the future holds, our plan is to plan ahead, just in case, right? So if we make it to that retirement age, then we have some kind of a nest egg. We have money set aside that's going to take care of us. Guys, if you are not doing this right now, you need to start. If you're over age 40, you're actually kind of late, but it's better late than never because you also have a thing called 401k. So since you started working from back then, you should have been contributing to your 401k plan, and that is a retirement plan that the financial institution gets that money, and they actually applied to stocks and bonds or money market accounts. They pretty much invest that money for you so that it grows. And when you get to that age of retirement, if you had actually paid out, let's say $10,000 out of your paycheck, for all the years that you've been contributing, then maybe when you get to the age of 65, that $10,000 grew to maybe $200,000 or something like that. And you can either invest aggressively, meaning you just throw in a big lump sum of money and you pretty much just put it in the accounts that are going to give you the biggest return. But also, the accounts with the biggest return also means the risk of losing it all, right? But they say when you're young, it's better to invest risky versus when you are older. So if you are at the older age and you don't have a 401k and you're going to start now, then they're going to recommend that you do it more conservatively, right? So that means that you probably invest in like money market, CDs, like accounts that are going to be safe for you, so that, you know, if something happens in the market, your money is either safe or you won't lose too much, right? So that's what it is. Like the stock market, if you invest a lot of stuff in the stock market and then the stock goes down, you lose a lot of money. But then if the stock goes up, you gain a lot of money. And that is the aggressiveness of the account. And then you have the ones that are conservative, and if you're going to lose money, it could be maybe 1%, 2%, and then it goes back up 1%, 2%. So they usually recommend that for people who are older, because you don't want to be losing money at that age and stage. So if you are younger than 40 and you are listening to this message, it is very, very important. You have to invest. Okay? Invest in your future, invest in your retirement. If you are 40 and older and you haven't done this yet, what's your plan? What's your strategy? How are you going to make it through? I go to the supermarket and I see these people, older people in their 60s. They are packing grocery bags, they're packing shelves, they're cashiers. And what goes through my mind is, where are their family? Don't they live with anyone? What about their kids? Why can't they live with them? Why do they have to be out there packing grocery bags? It's just, I feel sad. I feel really sad, and I don't want that to happen to you, because you can do something about that now, right? You can do something about that now. So you have to think about your future. And unfortunately, if you are in your 60s and you are one of those who are packing bags, I'm sorry that this message didn't get to you sooner, or someone didn't explain to you, or you didn't plan. But again, it's better late than never. Maybe you could try doing something else, just thinking smartly, and maybe partnering up with other people. Instead of living by yourself, live with a roommate so that you could save some money. A lot of things that you just have to think out of the box to figure out your way, because it's not easy at all. So if you're not thinking about it, start thinking about it. What's your plan for the future? Where are you going to be? Where would you like to be? Thank you so much for listening. If you're new here, welcome. And I look forward to seeing you on the next one.